So we are back again in Black Flag, and we are going to continue right where we left off. The boat is damaged, the ship is damaged, but that was not really my fault. I don't know how it happened. Yeah, let's just go. So I think this is the mission where we confront Julien du Casse. So we essentially, I think we follow his ship, and then we can even, I think, air assassinate him. As far as I can remember. I don't remember all that well.
Gentlemen, as is custom among our kind, we do not plunge headlong into folly on the orders of a single madman, but act according to our own collective madness. The object of our attention is a square-rigged galley.
That's nice.
And we want her for the advantage she'll bring Nassau. So I'll put it to the vote. All those in favor of storming this cove and taking this ship, stomp and shout aye! Aye! Those who oppose,
Aye.
whimper nay.
Okay, you know, he
Never
was
was the
being all
King's
democratic and
Council so
all that,
unified.
but it doesn't really work when you're putting some undue pressure on everyone. And like, who is going to whimper nay in that? That's the psychological manipulation, man. That's not fair. Although I do want to storm the cove and take the ship. I have absolutely no issues with doing that. This robe looks really nice. Wait, why? Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. Also, there's one thing I can say with certainty is that the PC ports of Ubisoft games are always bad. Always. There is always some or the other issue with the ports. And it's really frustrating. Always some or the other issue with these ports. So right now, if you actually switch on the VSync in this game, it kind of drops the FPS to 30. So you can't use the VSync in the game. Can we get up there? Nah, we can't. The FPS is dropping really bad right now. It's like at 40s. And this is the problem with this game. The port is really bad. It's very unstable. Yeah, I know I missed a guard behind, but you know, it doesn't matter really. There has to be a way to climb in here. Reach the jungle cities. That I did. Yes, I need to jump here. The one thing I can say has improved a lot in Assassin's Creed is the responsiveness of the controls. I mean, earlier we used to have these problems where, you know, I'm trying to slide under the branch, but it's just not going. Nowadays, that is not a problem anymore. And especially, you know, after Unity. Unity was broken. Unity did a lot of things that could have been done better. But the one thing we can give it credit for is the controls are absolutely smooth. He's piss drunk. I don't think he's looking. Yeah, he's not looking. I can get him as well. Should not drink while on duty, guys. Yeah, come here. Apparently there's a sniper up there. I need to get up there fast. Apparently he can't seem to see directly below him. I was like right there. How do I get past this guy? I thought I was just air assassinate. Okay, I definitely failed on that challenge, but I don't know why I couldn't assassinate him. I was literally in position. See, that's what the controls are not as responsive as they should be. Wait, I am out of combat. And we can assassinate the guy, air assassinate the guy. Yeah, I remember correctly. There's an optional objective. So I can go in there. Julien du Casse. So I think it's stay out of combat after we get out of the jungle, which would make sense because there are many enemies here. Wait, can I climb? Wait, even if we did climb that, I don't think we can actually get to the shore with that. We can go underwater like this. Right now we can't see him. Can we get up there without anyone noticing us? He's looking the other way. I think we can go. No, we can't. Shit. Is anyone looking this time? Not that I can see. Now is my chance. Probably could have done with a lift here, but that's fine.
See that the cargo is secure.
Find a way to get him.
See that the cargo is secure.
Can we get him from here? Wait, we can't. Have to find some lower ground.
We'll weigh anchor before dawn.
Oh, come on, come here.
Remember the gift you gave me? Well, it answers just fine.
Fils de putain! As bold as a musket ball, and still half as sharp. Ah!
I'm sorry about this, mate. But I can't risk you telling your Templar friends about me still kicking around.
I pity you, Boucanier. After all you have seen, after all we showed you of our order, still you embrace the life of an ignorant and aimless rogue. Ah!
What's this?
Wait,
His
you
pettiness
did
in
that.
the extent of your
He was
ambition.
trying to
Have
get
you no
you.
mind to
He was
comprehend
trying
the
to help
scope
you
of
out.
ours,
You are the
of
one who put him in
empires
a
on
ship.
Earth, abolished, a free and
What?
open world, without parasites like you. Que l'enfer que tu trouveras.
He
soit
was
le
trying to
fruit de
help
ton
you.
insouciance.
You are the one who put him in a boat. Remember? He didn't choose to live as an ignorant fool. You literally forced him to do that.
The cove is ours!
Yes, so yeah, I couldn't do the first objective. I fucked up. That's fine. So we move on to modern day sections, I'm guessing. Yeah, we are moving out of the animus.
Hey! I just saw you were logging out, so I thought I'd stop by and give you something. A little welcome gift. We give awards to our top-notch employees for doing quality work, and they're nice to have since there's no official bonus scheme here. I already have about 11 or so.
Man,
Oh,
this place sucks to work. There
Bonjour.
aren't even any bonuses.
Of course. I'll pass
Even
it
I
on.
got a bonus when I worked.
Well, looks like Olivier wants to meet with you. It's exciting. Follow me. It's on the top floor, so it's not hard to find.
So,
But the
I'm
rest
not
of this
gonna
building
spoil-
can be confusing
spoil
to
anything about
first-timers.
the storyline
So,
here?
we had the tools team whip up a great map application. Check your communicator. I added a waypoint to Olivier's office. Should be easy to find.
Yeah. So, could you please stop talking?
Olivier's a nice guy. He won't bite.
I'm more concerned about you though. These are really nice people though. I mean, even in Rogue, when you know our office is literally shutting down and all that, he's helpful. It's the other guy. I even kind of like Otsoberg because his character in comics is really good.
Is this thing working?
And there are some Templars, there are some modern day Templars who are actually really good, like Simon Hathaway in their book Heresy, if anyone has read that.
Calibrating your animus? I'm sort of the Scotty of this Abstergo enterprise. In charge of all the techie stuff. Do you have a minute? Damn it. The tracker says you're on your way to Olivier's office. All right. I'll ping you when you're done. I have a favor to ask.
Right. So actually, in terms of gameplay, there is no gameplay in modern day, but the story itself, the
Bonjour.
lore itself
Go
is
right in.
pushed.
He's waiting for you.
So there are some things we discover while going. For example, Abstergo Entertainment are really the Templars. I mean, huge surprise. Who knew, right? But more importantly, they are just trying to use these employees to sift through genetic memory.
Well, unless you are
Something even
specifically
Unity
ordering
does,
me to abandon it, I won't jeopardize our flagship project. Edward Kenway is the... But this is how Hollywood got its start, right? With pirate movies. Douglas Fairbanks, Errol Flynn, and now we have access to the real deal. Wait. Exactly.
And why is this
We'll
being
talk
displayed
about all that
right here?
together at the shareholders event.
I mean, he's literally just discussing that with someone.
Looking forward to seeing you too. Take care, Laetitia. Salut! Hi, thanks for coming in. I know you're busy. So I reviewed some of your data. Pretty raw stuff. Obviously, we need to scrub off some of the dirt to make it family friendly. Maybe give Edward a voice like James Bond or something. More of a lady.
I don't think James Bond would make a good Edward
Beautiful
Kenway, but
city,
fine.
no? So the main reason I asked you here concerns something called the observatory. It's been mentioned a few times in the footage you found. I'd like to encourage you to focus on
So
locating
essentially
this
what's happening is
specific
the
set of
modern day
memories
Templars
as
are
soon as
trying to
possible.
access the
If it were up
observatory.
to me, on s'en crisse. I wouldn't bother. But some bigwigs at Abstergo Industries have been hounding me for days. So, follow whatever leads you find, and hopefully we can... Oh, incoming call. I have to take this. We'll keep in touch. Bonne journée. Alan, bonjour. Oui,
So, like,
tout va bien.
This guy is not really evil per se. He dies, Aiden Pierce kills him in Watch Dogs in Chicago. But he's not really evil because he's literally just trying to run this division of the company. He doesn't really even agree with the other guys. But yeah, even the Templars, modern day Templars, some people, yeah. I mean, the head of Abstergo, I can't remember his name. The guy who died in the Assassin's Creed movie. Was it Alan Rickon? I don't know. He was terrible. And in fact, most of the 9 Knights Templars, the inner circle of the Templars, were bad at this point.
Hi, John from IT again. You got a second? Good. I'm adding a waypoint to your map. So, a colleague of yours left for vacation this morning and forgot to send a video file she promised me. Since I hate just about everyone else on your floor, I was hoping you could help me. Could you transfer the file from her computer and deliver it to the courier when she comes? It'll be easy. You just wander over to their Animus, log
And
in,
I
and transfer
also
the file.
do not understand how
Easy.
Sean and
Absolutely
Rebecca
snappy.
made it inside
Can't find a reason
Abstergo
to hate you,
without
too.
anyone noticing.
A locked door. Not a problem. That's the advantage of me having level 1 security clearance. Now, you do too. Don't abuse it.
I mean,
Log
shouldn't
on and
every
I'll walk
employee
you
have a
through.
level 1 security clearance? So I'm assuming it's this one, right?
Now, you need
That's
to
a simple
bypass
enough
the core
puzzle.
to find the data inside. Once you reach it, your communicator will download it automatically. You need to find your way around the core to reach the data inside.
It is simple enough.
You cracked it. Good. The
one of the end nodes which actually end within the line. There are, I think there is one more type of puzzle here. And Rogue added another type
Everything you
of puzzle.
download will be found in there. Protected by a firewall, of course.
December 23rd, 2012. Sample Recovery Unit Team Lead Fisher Case reporting on Subject 17, Desmond Miles.
So yeah, if
The subject was
anyone
deceased and
knows about
unattended.
Assassin's Creed 3,
Time
this
of death
is
was placed
basically
around
the
0 hours
ending
and
of
7
Assassin's
minutes,
Creed 3.
with
So
conditions
Desmond
favorable
Miles
for
is
DNA
dead.
sample recovery. We had some initial concerns about interference in the vault, but given the skill and talent of this team, we were able to capture useful data. I personally retrieved the subject's backpack and extracted a number of objects of interest to undergo detailed analysis.
My first phone kind of looked like his.
The subject displayed burns to the right hand, severe enough to fuse the bones, indicating some kind of spontaneous, intense burn trauma. Honestly, we've never seen anything like it before. Head, neck, and torso remained in good condition. I hand-selected recovery agents to retrieve fluid samples, blood and saliva. We then commenced material extraction and were able to preserve several exemplary samples. Data analysis and sequencing is already underway, and I'm told proceeding with exceptional ease thanks to the cloud database and the work of Abstergo Sample Recovery Unit 3. The legacy of Subject 17 will continue uninhibited as Sample 17.
So essentially what they did was they removed the necessity of having the guy, so like whoever's ancestor it is, so like Hatham and everyone is their ancestor to Desmond, including Edward Kenway. So they kind of removed the necessity of having the descendant, and instead we can just have the DNA.
I'd hope. Now zip on down to the lobby. Come on. See that file you acquired? I wouldn't recommend watching it. I mean, you could, but it's unpleasant. So once you hand it off, just pretend this never happened, okay? Otherwise, you'll just go to bed feeling sad. Anyway,
Also,
the courier should be
why
waiting
would they
downstairs.
need? Why would the assassins need details of
I
Desmond's
suppose it
death?
goes without
They
saying,
know
just
he's
because
dead,
you now know how to hack all your colleagues'
and
computers,
they
it doesn't mean
know
you
that
should.
the
I mean, not
Abstergo
every day,
probably
right?
has the body somewhere.
I am not sure I can keep this up, you know? This job is well below my skill level.
Yeah, well, your copy is shit. You could use some practice.
What? No. I followed that recipe to the letter.
It's an art, Sean, not a science.
Also,
Oh,
they're
look who's
using
here.
their
So
own
you didn't
names.
forget, after all, you're just
How
incredibly
did they not
rude.
get caught?
Made poor Rebecca here wait for nearly 30 minutes.
You limey. Be nice. Sorry about him. He's high on his own supply. So, how should we do this? Data transfer? Great. That should do it. We'll email you the receipt. Till next time. Take care, Sean.
Bye-bye, yes, bye. And don't expect any more free coffee. Arrogant. She's great, isn't she?
Yeah. I
Hey,
like
I
these
just got
two,
word
but
the courier is
I
coming
don't
down.
really trust them in the
Wonderful,
field.
You're a miracle. No, that's an exaggeration. You're not a miracle. You're an employee doing a job. But thanks for helping out. Anyway, thanks. Have fun pirating.
Oi. Where you going, the market?
No, my parents have asked me to come live with them, and I'd like to.
What do you mean, live with them? You live here with me.
I'm sorry, Edward, but my father is right. You had a decent wage when you worked the farm. Why can you not be satisfied with that? With me?
Decent wage? That job was near as, damn it, to robbery. You want to be married to a peasant the whole of your life?
All right, Edward. All right.
You leave now, Caroline. You'll never know what's coming to us. Caroline! Caroline!
Yeah, she left him, bro.
Wake up, Kenway.
What's that about?
You left
Though
this morning
sleeping
with
on
the
a tree
galleon.
like that
As
probably
faith, we'll
isn't
discover a good
recommended.
use for this old cove ourselves.
Aye, we'll make something of it in time. We could keep a fleet here if we like. With
So
a bit
now
of
we
fixing
unlock
up,
the
it'd be a
fleet.
decent place to call home. Might even convince my wife to come one day.
You're married, are you?
In God's eyes, I am. She left me some time ago.
Even so, keep that fact hid away. Most of these pirates don't respect a man with higher commitments than rum and plunder.
On mine honor. Let me know if you find anything.
Right, so... Wait, oh, we have to follow him. I think this is the part where we, learn more about the... So Edward is really proficient with eagle vision. I mean, we were using it without even knowing. So now here they kind of give an explanation as to why that was happening. So it's more along the lines of like, he can just feel it. It's a feeling. Which I guess it is in terms of the lore. So if you have sufficient amount of Isu DNA, you can essentially access eagle vision. Although it's debatable.
Odd-looking things.
Some say
aren't
that
they?
every human being can access
Old and
eagle
weathered.
vision in this universe.
Is this what they
obviously.
call Maya?
Not in real life.
Or is it Aztec?
Are you good with riddles, Edward? Puzzles and ponderings and the like.
No worse than the next man, why?
I think you've a natural gift for it. The way you think and work. The way you understand the world.
Well, I don't know about that. You're talking in riddles now and I don't understand a word.
Clamber on top of this thing here, will you? Help me solve something.
So I already solved one
Concentrate
of
and
these.
Focus all your senses. Look past shadow and sound, deep into matter, until you see and hear a kind of...
Ah, right. I know this feeling. I have since I was a lad. It's like using every sense at once, isn't it? To see sounds and hear shapes. What a combination.
Probably now not how I would describe it, but yeah, it will do. Right, so done.
Every man and woman on this earth has in them.
See, look, he says that every man and woman has it, but it was something that
You are a
Desmond could
gifted
only
man,
access
Edward.
after he, had that
That's a
bleeding
strange
effect
look.
from Altair.
Is it worth something?
Otherwise, he
Nothing you
didn't
can
have
spend.
eagle vision at
But
first.
if you find
Or
all
at
of
least
them,
he
it'll
didn't
lead
know
to
about
something
it.
grand.
How many?
A few dozen, I think. This way. I've something else to show you.
Right. So if we do this, we get the Mayan armor, which is bulletproof, by the way. And we don't really need it because I almost never get hit by bullets in the game
Now this has the
and in
makings
real
of
life.
mystery.
I mean, no one has fired at me, so that's that part.
It's good, isn't it? Here we are. What do you think?
I think Monsieur du Casse was a man of many secrets.
Aye, and look here. A solid staircase leading God knows where.
So I think there are many
What do you
chests here.
suppose lies at the top?
No, there are not. Okay, I was wrong about that.
From what I knew
Okay,
of
maybe
du
it was
Casse,
another castle.
Wouldn't be surprised to find eclectic instruments of torture and villainy. An Iron Maiden or a collection of thumbscrews.
Or a pair of anguish.
Right. So that, by
Not a
the way,
nice
is
way
the
to kick
Templar
off.
armor.
But that is some damn fine gear.
Try the key you took from du Casse.
That's one. Only 4 left.
Aye. It might be that these 4 Templars have them. See the names here? They've been sent to kill these 4 targets.
Hang me, that's the map I sold to Governor Torres in Havana. He said it marked the location of assassin encampments.
You think maybe you owe them a bit of warning then? If you have any kind of heart beating in that chest.
Suppose I could, if it leads me to the 4 other keys.
Bad excuse is better than none at all.
So there's that. So essentially we have to do these Templar hunts, and once we are done with the main 4 we get the Templar keys, which by the way the armor is damn fine. I'll try to get this armor because I like the Templar armor. It doesn't have any gameplay benefits as such, but it's some good armor, just like Edward said. So now how the hell do I get out of this house? There's the door. So James Kidd is on my ship, so I'll just go to him. No, he's not in my ship, he's on the port. Yeah, he's on the other ship.
Leaving already?
I think this cove suits you best, Edward. Better than that costume does.
Oh, come on now. We're pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who we like. Self-made men.
But that look ain't you. It's not who you are.
Who am I then?
Hard to tell some days. All I know is you like dangerous prizes.
Like the observatory. I think you know more about that than you let on in Nassau.
You noticed that, did you? Meet me at 20 degrees, 3 minutes latitude just off the coast of Yucatan. I'll have something to show you there in a few weeks' time.
Right, so I'll just cut it short here today. That's enough for today. Can we actually give ratings? No. I don't know what's happening, I can't give ratings. So, can we jump into the ship? No, we can't. So I think we can just cut it right here. So by the way, that arrow means we can, upgrade this. This is our settlement essentially. This island is our settlement, and we can upgrade it accordingly with money and stuff. But I am not going to spend any more money because I am going to need it in one of the missions. You will see which mission I am talking about. Alright, that's enough for today, I guess. Alright, so I'll see you in the next episode.